Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Lambo channel, and so many of the chart analysts that I enjoy following on a regular basis have said some very interesting things today that I want to share with you. I think you'll find fascinating as well. There's a very popular analyst who talks about his price targets for exiting his XRP position. And I don't know for sure if he's necessarily sell all of it. And I'll share with you my mindset and what my initial target will probably be. I'll tell you now, though, I'm not going to be selling all of my XRP. I don't care. I don't care how high it goes this market cycle. I will not be selling all of it, but certainly a chunk of it. We'll see. We'll see. And then another analyst is talking about, hey, alt season has started officially today. Then there's talk of a $20 trillion market cap for the entire crypto asset class this market cycle. In fact, this year. There's so much to talk about here. And the good news is, and I would like to say this at the beginning here too, it continues to be the case that the vast majority of analysts that I follow, and I try to follow ones that aren't, exclusively Bitcoin maxi trolls. Look, I'll follow some of the people that I think are good analysts that are Bitcoin maxi trolls, but I just throw their XRP analysis out about 100% of the time because they're just, they're too biased on that front. But it doesn't mean they're not talented in other stuff. There's just that what they're putting out into the world is not in line with people that I view as less ideologically driven, let's say. So lots of cool stuff to talk about here. I do want to be clear that I don't have a financial background of any kind. I am not offering financial advice. And you definitely should not buy or sell anything because of anything that I say or write. I'm just a dude on the internet named Moon Lambo. Are you going to listen to a guy named Moon Lambo for actual financial advice? No, because I'm not offering it. And you don't even know if I'm wearing pants, damn it. What if I'm sitting here? Like, what if I were? You don't know. Like, what if I'm actually sitting here recording this at my desk, not even wearing pants? Then you're listening to a dude on the internet named Moon Lambo who's not wearing pants. Do you want to be that guy or gal? I don't think so. If you would please delicately tap the like button, I'd appreciate the support, and also consider subscribing to the Moon Lambo channel if you've not yet done so, because if you do, we could be friends, maybe even best friends. I get excited just thinking about it. Now, as I record this, XRP is at 37.8 cents. Bitcoin is at $37,479. You have the market cap at a staggering $1,132 billion. Whew, I do not mind that one bit. You got Bitcoin dominance at 61.61%, so it's been declining, and a huge culprit of that would be the growth of Ethereum. And if I could just briefly talk about that. I don't talk about Ethereum too much on this channel, even though I do hold Ethereum. It hit $1,688, and so I reported yesterday that the analysts that I follow, and I cited I can't remember how many, it was probably 3 or 4 in a video just yesterday when I was talking about price. They said, guys, look, Ethereum just peaked above $1,500 for the first time ever yesterday. And they all said that it is now in price discovery. And the reason this matters is because, fine, look, Bitcoin leads the market, but once Ethereum starts going, that money ultimately trickles down into other large cap coins, and then ultimately the rest of the market, mid cap and small cap, rinse and repeat. I did warn people, and this is my unprofessional opinion, but look, historically, I know, and you can verify this for yourself, don't take my word for it, but XRP has lagged behind the rest of the market. So I'm just saying, even if money does start to trickle ultimately, and I don't know at what point this will happen, I'm going to keep following all sorts of chart analysts to see what they have to say as far as when money might really start hopping out of Ethereum and trickle into other large cap coins. And just don't be surprised if XRP lags behind it tremendously. And I'll never forget, this is one of my favorite things to bring up, is from May of 2017 through mid-December 2017, XRP basically just traded sideways while the rest of the market was going ballistic. And there were people in November and leading up to mid-December who lost patience. Like, oh my gosh, the opportunity cost, I could have made so much more money on yada, 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 whatever it was. And then they went and chased a green candle. And then XRP went on its most tremendous bull run in history from 20-something cents to almost $4. So I'm not going to worry about the timing of it. I fully believe, and maybe I'm wrong, again, it's not financial advice, but I personally believe that at some point, there's going to be a spark, XRP is going to start going, and people, just, the ones that I jokingly call the useful idiots that don't know what the hell they're doing, they will say, ooh, green candle, whatever I'm holding isn't moving right now, and then they'll go run right for it, like lemmings off a cliff. And it's not that I want people to lose money, I'm just observing that there's a lot of humans that are going to be investing like idiots. Like, it's just what happens. It happened during the dot-com boom and bust. It's happened the last market cycle in the crypto asset class and every other market cycle in the crypto asset class. I'm just acknowledging that there is a certain percentage of humans that act like idiots, and I'm positioning myself with that in mind. And so what I'm doing is I will never chase a green candle. If something's pumping, that means I refuse to buy it. I'm going to do the opposite of what those lemmings do, and I'm just going to... And this, I hope this isn't sounding venomous. I'm just kind of having fun with the language I'm using, I promise. But I'm just going to get myself into positions, and however long it takes for them to hit and finally take off, that's how long it takes. And if it never happens, fine. Even so, I will go back into a bear market before I chase, getting no profits before I chase a green candle. Like, it is just absolutely not happening here. So anyway, I just wanted to cite this because, if Ethereum keeps going like this, it's only a matter of time before we start seeing some interesting activity. I haven't cited this for a while, so I want to bring this up. The Spark token trading on BitTrue, technically, of course, just an IOU because the token's not released. It's at 26.8 cents. Oh yes, get me some of that free money. That's what Moonlambo wants. Here is a tweet from Frecky, who tagged me. Thank you very much, my friend. I appreciate this. And he wrote, all-time high market cap broke. It wants $1.2 trillion. And indeed, I think it's going to be coming. Thank you very much for tagging me, my friend. I do appreciate it. Here's a tweet from an individual named Craig who wrote, don't be fooled by any XRP influencers calling for $1,000 this run. They will be the same people who will be dumping on you at $10. I will dump on you at $10, but at least I'm honest about it. For those that actually believe $1,000 this run or ever, they can't be helped. And I'll tell you my opinion on that. And I actually responded in this thread too. I'm not going to pull it up. It doesn't matter. But I think the idea of $1,000 this market cycle is absolutely nutty and insane and will not happen. I don't know if XRP is ever going to hit that price level. I mean, that would, I don't even know how long it would take to get there. That's really pie in the sky stuff. But, I still think we could have tremendous returns for XRP, so please don't take that as some sort of negative comment. I'm just saying, if you think we're going to hit this market cycle, you are just way out in left field. You might want to rethink that a bit, because the amount of money that would have to flow in to make that happen, it would be substantially more than what I expect to flow into the entire crypto asset class this market cycle. Like, it's not happening. But that doesn't mean that we shouldn't be excited. I'm excited. I am thrilled. I've been in a bear market for years, and I'm still positioning myself with various altcoins right now. And I'm thrilled about this. I've got my XRP bags packed. I think it's going to be worth a ton. And I've tried to accumulate enough that, I'm hoping. I don't know how it's going to go this market cycle. I'm listening to chart analysts, but I've tried to accumulate enough to where, like, I'll be good with just one market cycle holding XRP. One more. Like, I already went through one, but with this one, I've been accumulating enough where I think, like, not that I'm going to sell it all, but if I wanted to, I could, and then I could just be done if I wanted to. And I'm still never going to sell all of it because I am a long XRP. I do think it could be worth, like, a crazy amount in the future, so don't get me wrong, but I don't know that, and it's a risk. And it's also more risky, I acknowledge, holding XRP, especially after what has happened with the SEC going after Ripple, but I'm in it. Like, I've made my decision. It's my calculated risk I'm taking, and I sleep easy at night. I've only invested what I'm willing to lose. Now, in response to that tweet from Craig, Credible Crypto, a very popular chart analyst, now up to 108,700 followers, responded with the following. Agreed. I will start selling at $10 and finish selling by $30 if we get there. And so I'll tell you, I don't know for sure when I'll first sell, but I refuse to sell a single XRP before we hit all-time high. I might be willing to sell a small portion around then because I'm not trying to sell everything at the top. Just like I dollar cost averaged in, I'm going to reduce my risk exposure to XRP as the price climbs. That's my plan anyway. And so I don't know for sure. I think I got a little bit of time to figure it out, but I don't know exactly what my exit points would be. Maybe I'd start at $5 even. I'm not really quite sure. I'd probably sell by the time it's getting up to like $7.50 to $10. I think that if you're talking about that price range, there's a good chance that I would have sold. What to me, this won't tell you anything because it's all subjective. But to me, what would be a pretty big chunk of my holdings. But I don't know. I honestly, I know you think, Moonland, but you should have this figured out by now. Because I've been in it 3 years, I'm just not sure. I've just been focused on, following the news and dollar cost averaging in. And when this all hits, I'll just make some decisions, sell along the way, and that's just going to have to be good enough, you know. I'm not going to beat myself up for not being able to sell the top. It's just not going to happen. I know that. I'm not going to, just like I don't beat myself up for not being able to purchase the bottom. Like it's not realistic expectations there. And then there is this tweet from somebody named Income Sharks who does not seem to be too thrilled with the possibility of XRP being worth much in the future. Income Sharks wrote the following. He's got quite a following, actually, mind you. 60,600 followers. XRP, where have I seen this before? Nothing about this is organic or bullish growth. It will most likely end how it did like the other pumps. The opportunity cost of holding a sinking bag is too high when we alts are going crazy. And so again, what did I say earlier in the video? XRP, and I don't know for sure if this will happen, but if it's like last market cycle, it'll be the last to pop. I just don't know for sure when it will. And I'm going to make sure I have the exposure that I have to XRP, however long that takes. And so this guy's talking about the opportunity cost, and I'm like, no. I'm buying other stuff, okay? Other stuff that I own will be popping, and then I'm going to patiently wait for XRP. But why? Just because it's not popping sooner in the cycle, I shouldn't have that exposure? No. That's not for me, okay? You guys do whatever you want. I'm not telling you to buy or sell or hold. Do whatever you want. For me, that don't make sense. I don't like that logic. Credible Crypto responded, though, and wrote, "The shark versus the whale, let's see who wins," which is a retweet of this tweet that he put out just 20 hours ago. Longs on XRP on Finex. And I Googled Finex. He meant Bitfinex, right? Is this like an abbreviated version of that? I don't know. If I'm saying something stupid, let me know in the comment section below. It happens all that time anyway. I'm used to it. Anyway, longs on XRP on Finex recently spiked by over 100%. Where at? At the candle circled in red at the lows of the drop, right where we are consolidating now. You all panic sold XRP at the bottom right into the whale's buy orders, LOL. And this is the chart that he's talking about. Right here, while everybody was panic selling, the whales bought it right on up. They purchased your fear. And I don't say that to disparage anybody that was frightened with what's happening with XRP, but that is what happened. It just did. And so then there was this. Robert Art tweeted out the following. I don't know who needs to hear this, but even through this SEC circus, XRP is making higher lows. Strongest indicator of a bullish macro trend. Then he wrote, and he's citing, there's 10 cents, which happened in March of last year. We did see 17 cents recently after the scary SEC news. And then 25 to 30 cents seemed to be the next level of support. And then he ended up tagging Credible Crypto, asking to comment, and Credible Crypto responded, a test of the monthly level at 30.5 cents is ideal, but there's a chance it may get front run. And so that what he means by that is the idea that there might be people that purchase up enough of it before it decreases to 30.5 cents. Meaning it would never even hit that. But he recognizes that it actually could go that low. So if that does happen, just understand that there are always going to be healthy retracements. It doesn't necessarily mean that like the sky is falling. And even Blockchain Backer, by the way, in a video, I think it was the one he put out today, he says he's not expecting this to happen, but even if XRP gets back to like 26 or 27 cents, he'll actually accumulate more. And so you got to understand, so like how the typical retail investor reacts when that price drop happens is they sell out of fear, and then people that are disciplined and understand that human behavior, they'd be more likely to purchase. And so I'm just sharing with you what I have learned over the last few years, right? Here's a tweet from my fellow XRP YouTube, the Blockchain Backer. It's going to get wild as alt season starts with Ethereum all-time high, leading for altcoins and XRP. And so he's another analyst that just firmly believes, and I think he's right. We'll see what happens, but Ethereum starts really popping off, and then ultimately you're going to see it flow into the large cap coins. Maybe we'll get lucky and XRP spikes sooner. I'm just not counting on it because historically it just hasn't. But Blockchain Backer, he's still talking about this idea of XRP this market cycle, despite everything that's going on, going from roughly $10 to $13. In his current analysis of the charts, that's still where he believes it's heading. Here's a tweet from Income Sharks. Again, this is the individual that was given a scary Doomsday Tweet about XRP, which I just don't buy into. Talking about the opportunity cost, this and that. No. I don't care when it hits. Like I said, I am placing my bets on all sorts of crypto. I don't care. I'm going to be Mr. Patient. Period. But anyway, Income Sharks wrote the following. 2021 is the year of mass adoption for crypto, $2 trillion market cap by the end of this year. And this is another thing. Like, not that I can recall, I don't think I'd ever heard of this individual before, and certainly nothing against him, nothing personal. I never even heard of the guy, but like I said, I don't think that makes sense. You know, here's what DIY Investing said too. DIY Investing retweeted that and wrote the following. If all we get after breaking all-time highs is 100% gains, I will delete my YouTube account and consider crypto a complete and total scam. All-time high for total was right under $1 trillion in 2018. If $2 trillion is all, what a waste of 3 years, LOL. And I gotta admit, I don't know where, and I don't know where the market cap's gonna top off for this market cycle, but I gotta agree with that mindset. He even had Credible Crypto, I think he chimed in here. Yeah, he wrote bigger, but Credible Crypto wrote bigger, 5 trillion at least, in my opinion. And I don't know how big it's going to get, because I understand that although I think that pretty much every altcoin under the sun, not literally, but will end up popping off and be worth substantially more. After going, whether it's a week or 2 or 3, however long it lasts, they pretty much all are going to retrace substantially. So there will be the pumps, and then people will be chasing green candles, and that's where you get wrecked. And then that money will flow out, and then it just goes into another coin. And so it's not that everything will spike and stay there, and then you need to have like $100 trillion market cap. I'm not saying that. And so keeping that in mind, I'm really not sure exactly how much money will flow into the space or what the market cap will be. But DIY Investing, he's taking a swing at this. He wrote, traders are stuck with their nose to a wall trying to view an entire art piece. Take 10 steps back and look at the bigger picture. $20 trillion by the end of this year. 20 trillion. Now, I don't know. I don't have like an earthly understanding of like what would be reasonable to suspect, but that would be an incredible number. I'm just not sure. I mean, he could be right, but it makes me wonder, because like I said, yeah, pretty much every coin's going to pump, but they're also going to, in short order, retrace. So you have to I'm not, this is not financial advice. I'm saying, like, for me, it's what I tell myself is that you gotta take some profit, and everybody's gonna do that, except for the people that buy at the top and then they get wrecked, which is why I will not chase green candles. And then there is this tweet from Lub Crypto. XRP forming base for next leg up, coiling really well. Look at those squeezed at B-Bands. Is this Bollinger? Yeah, there you go, John Bollinger. That's what I thought. Risk/reward looking great for a long position upon a triangle breakout. So don't mind hearing that one bit. And even Rakesh Upadhyay writes for Cointelegraph. I'm just going to be real brief just mentioning this. I don't want to read any of this. But he even cited potentially a path forward. XRP in the short term could rise to 50 and then 60 cents. So I'm just seeing primarily a bunch of optimism. I've heard some talk of potentially you could see a retest of the new support level around 30.5 cents, like Credible Crypto said. Outside of that, though, like, we're in a bull market, guys. So even if XRP mostly trades sideways for most of 2021, and I hope that doesn't happen, but even if it does, I'll let people go ahead and bitch about it, and then I'll be like, yeah, I was here last market cycle, this is not weird. That's what I'll say. I'll be like, okay, whatever, par for the course. I'm positioned in all sorts of altcoins, and I will patiently await for my sweet, sweet XRP rewards, okay? So that's how I look at it. But I'll go ahead and wrap up there. I am not a financial advisor. Do not buy or sell anything because of anything that I say or write. That would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the moon, Lambo.